Hey boys and girls, it's Mrs. Lanning, and I'm so excited to welcome you back to our Writer's Workshop, where we've been working on our poems and our songs. So friends, I was thinking today that we could learn how to use different beats and different tunes to our poems to turn them into songs. Now, when I say beat, that means like a rhythm. And you know what? You friends have been hearing rhythms and beats your entire life. Put your hand over your heart, and you might feel your pulse, the rhythm, the beat of your heart. You have the beat inside of you. So let's sing a song together and tap out the beat. Now, what's really cool about rhythm and beat is guess what? It has a lot to do with math. Yup, I said it. Rhythm and beat and music has so much to do with math. It's like making patterns, like an AABB pattern. For example, like this. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That's an AABB pattern. And I can sing different songs or put poems and turn them into songs by putting them to a different beat or a different tune or a different rhythm. And I know you friends love music, beat, and rhythm. We do it all the time when we dance to Go Noodle, right? So boys and girls, today we will learn how to read our poem to a rhythm or a different tune, noticing how we can change our voices as we read or sing the words. So poets, the different ways that we sing or read our songs and poems have different feelings, and that adds to our writing. When we change our voice to go really, really high, when we change our voice to go really, really low, when we change our tone and our voice, that really gives more meaning to the words, right? If I want the audience to appreciate the peacefulness and the beauty of a song, then my voice might be light and soft, all about the butterflies and beautiful nature. But if I'm warning my audience of something very dangerous, then I may use a sharp or low tone. Beware, danger ahead. If I'm sharing something secretive or sneaky, I might use a whisper. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. It sounds a little bit more sneaky, right? And I didn't change the actual words. All I did was change the way my voice sounded, and sometimes we call that intonation. One exciting job that poets do is they try reading or singing their poem in so many different ways. And song artists do this too, because like I said, artists, musicians who sing songs and write their own songs, they're poets too. They just take their poems and apply them to different tunes. Before you hear a song on the radio, I guarantee you that music artist practiced it so many different ways with so many different tunes. For example, let's look at the song Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And we can sing it the way it's typically sung, right? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. But did you know there's other ways that we can sing this song? We keep the words the same, but we're going to change the beat, the tune, and the intonation of our voice. Let's try it like this. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Making it more choppy to the beat kind of gave it more of a hip hop feel, or maybe, like I said, I want to do it quiet. Maybe I'm putting a baby to bed. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That gives it more of a soft feel, like I'm putting a baby to sleep. The first way, when I did it all choppy, that's really kind of making people wake up and get excited, right? And I didn't change the words. I just changed how I said them with the beat and the intonation and even the tune. See, boys and girls, it is fun to try our poems and songs to different tunes and with different voices. Sometimes we find a way that we really like. And we may even realize we want to move some words around in our poem. Or maybe we realize that we want to add more words to our poem as we practice saying or singing them out loud. The first time you try it, it's okay if it's not perfect. Like I said, musicians, before a song goes live on the radio, they practice it so many different ways before they decide, ooh, this is the one that I like. And you friends can use your Seesaw app, you can use the Voice Memos app on the iPad to record yourself different ways to figure out which one you like the most. And we also can try different lines of our poems with different punctuation. Or maybe we decide to capitalize a particular word to show the reader that we want them to change their voice. For example, right here, you'll notice I capitalized twinkle, twinkle, which tells me I probably want to read it in a loud voice. And then the other words in a normal singing voice. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. And I changed that just by capitalizing twinkle, twinkle. So as you're practicing singing your poem out loud or trying it to a different beat, you might consider capitalizing all the words or moving certain words to lowercase to show if you want the reader to have a big, booming, powerful voice or maybe a softer voice. Practicing the poem out loud in different ways helps you see what type of punctuation you want the readers to use. Do you want them to talk like they're confused? Have their voice go up at the end? Then add a question mark. If you want them to state something, maybe you add a period. Or maybe you want them to use a lot of emotion. You'll use an exclamation point. Today, I want you to try practicing your poem out loud in many different ways, more than one, and just have fun with it, boys and girls. I want you to try it to a different beat, try it to a different tune. Even if you're like, ooh, that's not right, that's okay. That's the point of trying. We figure out what maybe doesn't sound so good and what does sound good. I'll model with one of my poems. So Ms. Lanning loves to write fun learning songs for teachers and for students. So this one is Can't Stop the Reading. Now, something you can also do is you can think about songs that you know and tunes that you know, but maybe you change the words to be your own words. That's what I did here. I know you friends know the song Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake. It's from that movie Trolls that y'all love. So, Can't Stop the Reading. I took that tune, but I used my own words to make it about reading and used my own poem. It goes like this. I've got my book bin and my sight words and my journal just for me. Got to show you all the great things that I read. Ooh! I can't take my eyes up off it, reading so phenomenally, using all my reading strategies. Now it's time for us to go and just read, 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 read! Now you'll see, boys and girls, I had practiced this a lot of times before I ever showed it to you. And I had just written the words plain and simple. But as I kept singing it out loud, I realized, for example, that last word, you'll notice it says, now it's time for us to go and just read, 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 read! I thought it was so much more fun when I ended the song on a loud, exciting voice. And so I decided to capitalize the last read word so it told my readers and my singers and my poets as they read my poem and song to say it with a lot of enthusiasm. And I added an exclamation point. Before, like I said, the first time I wrote this, it was just written plain and simple. And then as I kept singing it out loud and seeing, ooh, what do I want them to get loud on? For example, the got to show you all the great things that I read. Ooh! I did that in all capitalized O's and a big exclamation point to show them, to sing it with a lot of enthusiasm. So boys and girls, practice singing your song out loud, practice your words out loud, and see what words do you want to emphasize? What words do you want to add an exclamation point at the end of or capitalize to emphasize and show your reader or singer how to read them? So boys and girls, today we had the opportunity to practice some of our poems and songs many different ways and have fun. The good news is you don't have to wait until a poem is completely done to try it in a new voice, rhythm, or tune. You can practice quietly saying or singing it out loud as you write. And in fact, when you repeatedly say it out loud, sing it out loud, a lot of times more words start to come to you. In fact, many poets say their poem out loud many times as they're writing because it does help give them ideas for their next line or next verse. So boys and girls, today as you are working on your poems and songs, I encourage you, start singing, get a little beat in you, and start to practice singing it out loud to different tunes and songs to see what you like. All right, writers, I can't wait to jam out to your new songs. It's your turn. Writers, go write.